I'm still here. Today, we have the Cheney Fire Department. Fire Chief, Tom Jenkins. Battalion Chief, Aaron Baller. And Battalion Chief, Ken Johnson. Okay. Yesterday, I went and asked Tom Jenkins of Cheney Fire Department if he would comment on the smell of a human corpse. Okay. Now, Tom Jenkins retired from the United States Air Force, and he now has his job over here. So, Jenkins raised his right hand not once but twice to serve his country. And he took an oath of office. So, Jenkins said that he will think about it and get back to me. Well, you people might think that, maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's worried about his job security or some type of other bullshit political crap. Well, guess what? You'd be wrong. No. You see, he knows I was in the military. I did not know he was in the Air Force until he told me so. He said he was in the Air Force and he would think about it. Now, if he said, I'll think about it, then he's a fucking pussy. You know? But he didn't. He said, I was in the Air Force, retired from the Air Force, and I'll think about it. You all civilian, you don't freaking know what the hell I'm talking about. You got no clue. You can't read into shit. But Rick, we're not in the military like you. You have my condolences. Now then, what does this mean? From a military to a military, what this means is it's Two Rivers Fire Department's fucking problem, and Jenkins is given the courtesy of the Two Rivers Fire Department to step their happy ass up here and say, no, it's absolutely, totally impossible that Teresa Marie Halbach was burned in Stephen Avery's fire pit. Two Rivers Fire Department official motherfucking statement. That's what that means. In other words, it means, if you don't, I will. Hey, this is a shout out. This is a shout out to the Two Rivers Fire Department in Wisconsin. Okay? You're fireman. You smell the stench of burning human flesh, as Jenkins. Oh yeah. All three of those men smelled burning human flesh more than once. Okay. So, Kathleen T. Zellner and associates, if you don't want your ass beat, you're going to get your happy ass on the fucking telephone and you're going to call Two Rivers Fire Department and you're going to ask them, How possible is it that the stench of burning human flesh be undetected? Undetected while it's happening, whenever that is, and undetected for how long afterwards? How long will that fire pit stink? Huh? Yeah. You do not have a bunch of cops out there smelling burning human flesh. None of them report that. So let's back up. Hell, the dogs didn't even. Hey, check this out, man. I was looking at this, and you know what? The wind was blowing that direction would be, it was blowing towards just north of Cuss Road cul-de-sac and 147. Kind of like where the road meet, you know? And Stephen Avery's is like, was blowing that direction. Well, when I got to sit there and looking at the tracks of the dogs went back and forth. Okay? The wind blows different directions, but generally from one direction, more or less to another direction, mostly all the time. Okay? Not that often does it blow 90 degrees or 90 degrees or 180. So it's going to generally go in that direction. Well, but there's this dog breeding or kennel over here. And the wind will blow like this and blow like this. It doesn't just blow like this. It blows back and forth. It's fluid. And when it's back on this leg, it'll blow that way. And it blows out and it cones. Okay, that stink, that smell, that cone. All right, it cones out. So it starts in a small area, but it'll fan over a large area the further out you go, if you have to understand that. If you know anything about freaking dogs, especially hunting dogs, hound dogs, okay? That's backwoods boogie bayou shit. Now, those dogs do not go off on the night of the 31st. The whole freaking kennel just, dogs just going off like there's something wrong in the fucking neighborhood. Dogs are sitting there sleeping, eating, shitting, pissing, that's it. Okay? Nothing happened. Not according to the dogs. Yeah, I want you to go back and interview each dog. Or talk to a hunting. Find some guy. I know a guy. Find some guy or gal that has blood hounds. Not just dogs. No. Blood hound. A blood hound handler. Now you're talking fucking dog. Not just other bullshit. Okay? Real hunting dogs. Yeah. Those are dogs you want. So, the wind would have been blowing it days afterwards, and now we got the search and rescue, fucking whatever. They're dogs, you know, like a German Shepherd. I'm a German Shepherd. Fuck you, German Shepherd. Get a fucking hound dog, and then you have a dog. That's a dog. Okay? Hound dog. And it went across, and they went across, and they hung out over here, and they were down over here. Those dogs would have beeline, as soon as they got out, they would have beelines at there. There it is. If a body had been burned, those dogs, no matter what dog, if they were trained, would have been on it on it. Yeah. And they weren't. Nobody smelled shit except for Brendan, and we don't even know if he said that or not. I think that, hey, I don't have time to fucking look for everything, okay? I can't do every goddamn thing. You gotta pitch in some. Now, I want you to kick me back. The quote where Brendan talks about the smell of a burning body. I want the text it's in, I want the quote, and I want the page, and I want it fucking now, okay? So, we have Kathleen T. Zellner not calling the Two Rivers Fire Department. So, if she doesn't, and I have to go back over to Jenkins and say, nah, Two Rivers Fire Department is too scared, too much of a fucking pussy to get up here and actually say the truth. To agree with Ken Kratz in his book Avery, The Case Against Avery and What Making a Murderer Gets Wrong, page 106, right about there, okay? Brendan described the smell of fucking burning in bodies. Ken Kratz wrote the son of a bitchin'. Okay? He published it. Brendan Dassey smelled the stench. And if anybody ever smelled the stench, they would never freaking forget it. And he's damn right. The problem is nobody else but Brendan, if Brendan at that, smells anything. Nobody reports a smell. Yes, nobody reports a smell. What this means is, oh shit, we got to figure out how to get rid of this. This was a plan. See, when you look at it, it's Steve Avery, Brendan Dassey, the fuck out of there. When you look at it, it's a plan that did not go according to schedule, which is par for the course. Generally, a plan lasts 30 seconds after you implement it. Past that point, well, you're fucking with a rope. Okay? That's what that is. Now, I heard through the grapevine that I'm a controversial figure. Controversial figure. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy Seabrook. He's the second person. Boston Jr. was the first, and Stacy Seabrook is the second that mentioned my name on YouTube. Those two. Okay? So far. Kathleen T. Zellner. I think that somebody should get a hold of Steven and tell Steven that I got a message for him. Hey, Steven and Alvin Avery, Wampum Correctional Institute, Wisconsin. Okay? Here's your message. You tell Zellner. She don't tell you shit. You're the goddamn client, right? You're in charge, not her. See, they always have Zellners in charge of every fucking thing. No, Stephen Avery is the man. He's the man. And Stephen Avery grabbed himself up some fucking balls and tell Zellner what the fuck is up. Zellner, you will. Zellner, you will. Understand, Steven? You start telling that bitch what the fuck is up. And here's how you do it. Stephen Allen Avery. In Wampum, you're going to love Wampum Correctional Institute heading stationary. Yeah, It's a fucking weapon, dude. So, he's gonna take off a piece of paper, write out, and give Zoner her fucking orders. That's what you do, Stephen. I was in your place, and I'm sitting in your jail, and I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was in your jail cell. I do. I would rip so much fucking ass. It's not even crazy, man. It's beyond berserk. Okay? So, you got 100 sheets of Wampon Correctional Institute, of which they are going to hate. And you have Stephen Avery. And you're right on that, Stephen Avery. Just a second. And you will order, not ask, not beg, order Kathleen T. Zoner and associates to contact the Two Rivers Fire Department, and I want those 3 boobs. I want the chief and 2 battalion, fire chief and 2 battalion chiefs to get up in front of the camera and agree with Ken Kratz. What? I agree that burning body smell and people that have had the misfortune of smelling human burning flesh will never forget it. It's a true fucking statement. Why would Jenkins, Baller and Johnson not get up here and say that? Yeah. Not. Fire Chief Jenkins. Fire Chief Jenkins, yeah. Does burning bodies smell? Yes. Okay. If anybody that has not smelled human bodies burning, would they ever forget that smell? No. That's all Jenkins got to do. He's agreeing with what's in the book. That's it. And he's making a true statement. That's it. That's it. Now, ask Jenkins, what is the probability of somebody getting away with burning a body in that close of proximity to neighbors? Would it stink up the neighborhood? Yes, it would, because it smelled. And you got 120 pounds of the shit going off into the air. That is going to stink big time in a big, large area. 100 feet this direction upwind. Yes, it'll go upwind. You bet your ass. Radiant heat will cause it to go upwind. Okay? Depending on the wind. A few miles an hour, it'll permeate. But it'll go twice, if not 3 times the distance downwind. If not 4, depending on the... Okay? Yeah. That's football fields. Football fields, people. So, Stephen Avery, yeah, your first task is to tell Zoner to get her happy ass on the phone and contact the Two Rivers Fire Department and get a conclusive answer in the record. Okay? Until next time.